Hello everyone, welcome back to another review here on the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the first 2026 car, Chris Roamin. So this release is pretty significant in a couple of ways. First off, it's Chris's first release since 2018, and prior to that he actually was getting quite expensive, so I'm glad that he got this re-release so many people who didn't get him back in the day, like me, could have him. But also, this is the first car that I'm reviewing that is being made back in China. Yes, so if you all didn't know, for 2026, the cars are going to be made back in China, but the printing methods are going to be a lot more similar to what Thailand did, rather than the old China that we once knew from 2007 all the way up to 2018. So it unfortunately still have the same problems, the blurry decals, the washed out colors, but based on what I'm seeing, this Chris actually looks pretty good. So maybe this new China might be better than Thailand? We shall see. So first off, I love the card on it. It's still using the Red Riders card we've been getting since 2022. Yeah, 2022. They've not changed the packaging, unfortunately. Used on a stadium background with the car's logo. You have the diecast itself. Pretty cool. And on the back, we have the Aston Cars 3. And we also have Speedy Comment and Chris himself. Both of which were released in 2026 in singles case A. And actually, you'll also notice that the card back is a lot more glossier, whereas with the 2025 stuff, they were a lot more matte and not as appealing to look at as these backs. So yeah, that about does it for the packaging. I'll be right back with Chris Roamin all opened up. Alright, so here's Chris Roamin out of the package, and he's looking really cool. I gotta say, the way New China does things, he actually looks kind of brighter than the Thailand one. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. I don't have the Thailand one on me, but if I can, later on in the video, I will post a picture of what it looked like, so we can get a better comparison. But first, let's just show Chris's appearance in Cars 3. Most of the background character doesn't speak, and he's actually one of the new sponsors that was introduced for that movie. That is being Blinker, Intersection, Synergy, who else? That's another one Common Cyber, yeah. So, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's kind of funny that when the switch from China to Thailand happened, he was in that case. But now when the switch from Thailand to China happened, he was also in case A. So he's kind of been in the forefront of these country changes, which I find really funny. But I kind of talked about his releases already. He was only released previously in 2018. And then he came back in 2026 to case A. I don't know if he's going to be in another case. I think he will be. But yeah, whenever I would go to Target and find case A, he would not be there. So he's probably going to be quite the popular character. I've seen way more of Speedy Comment than I have of Chris, which is kind of surprising especially for Speedy, since he's the first Cars 3 star card they've done in a while. If you don't count the Rally Cal they did this year, but it's kind of weird what cars sell and don't. But anyways, enough of all the double. Let's take a look at the diecast. So first off, he has this very mean, determined expression, but it's pretty much standard for all the next gens. If you sort them out. The headlights and grille detailings are a little, the vents, they are indented, which is pretty cool. He does have some sparkly paint in the front, which I really like. At the end, all the details are clear. Combustor, the power of online banking. Yeah, that doesn't look great. It's not horrible. I can still read it. Somebody, yeah, it's very fuzzy, very pixelated. These are text, because behind the text, it actually looks pretty good. It's very blocky. It also reminds me of Tetris, Minecraft. In fact, this whole color scheme just kind of reminds me of Minecraft with the green and the blue. Yes, he still has the eye plate, so pretty similar to the Thailand version. Now, I don't know what's going on, but my copy has some really weird brown scuffs. Can I rub it off? Yeah, it looks like it is coming off, thankfully. So, sorry guys, just move the camera. It looks like it's almost like someone just forgot to clean them up. Yeah, I'm cleaning this off. Okay, thankfully it's not a misprint. It's just you just wipe that off really easily. So yeah, all these new China cars have had really bad quality control. Sorry. Okay, I'll do that later once the review ends. But yeah, really not great for the quality control. But hey, at least it's not a chip, because that would have been really bad. But yeah, let's zoom out a little bit. I really like the Minecraft design on top. We have the 11. We have these green stripes kind of going across his entire body. Those wheels, they are green with a white trim, which is nice, but I don't think it's accurate. It's supposed to be a silver trim. Yeah, silver. I mean, it's kind of white, kind of looks silvery, but I mean, I believe the canceled Chinese version that was gonna come out before the Switch did have a silver trim, so it might have been a little more accurate. And yeah, these wheels, oh my god, they're so wavy. It's almost like like if you look at them straight on, they look pretty good. But like if you tell them, it's like, oh, okay, like what happened? It's almost like it's unfinished. Now I have another extra which mention here. Honestly, actually, both look equally bad. I was gonna say like which one looks better, but they both look equally bad. Yeah, this looks so weird. It's kind of making me uncomfortable. Okay, this wheel's no, they're all bad. Yeah, the wheels are just really poor on this guy. But what's not poor are the contingency spots, which are actually clear. Physical, combustor, carbon cyber, and synergy with the combustor text. We have more of that blocky design. Then the green number 11, which is interesting on the sides because on the roof his number actually changed to blue to kind of contrast with the green. So I kind of like how they did that. We have the gas cap here, the roof, which with that weird scuffs. The window bars. This is one of the ones that has the plastic windows, so not the metal windows like some sections have. We have the combustor on the spoiler. And yeah, the screen bud's so faded, which is kind of jarring to see when the rest of him is so bright. I don't know what happened with the spoiler. Is it because it's plastic and plastic doesn't come out as nicely as metal? We don't know. But it still looks nice. On the back, we have 11, combustor, and the yellow rookie stripes indicate that he is in fact a rookie. Also, we like that two-tone with the blue and the green. It's kind of unique, even if there's a lot of blue-green actions. I like that he kind of stands out. We have number 11, which in that green color. This side is exactly the same, and here is the here's the base. So 2195 EAA. So the 219th day of 2025 at the EAA factory. I believe that's how it would read. This is something in China. Mattel headquarters. Actually, there's not a lot on the base. So it's like here's 2 gearings. Like how much stuff they had to cram into his base, but here it's actually not as much. So it's pretty nice. And he does have bits. And so yeah, that about does it for Chris Roamin here. A pretty good re-release. I actually think he looks pretty good from New China. They did good with the colors. Some parts, I think the wheels. Oh, I keep moving the camera. Goodness gracious! But as I was saying, I wish the wheels were better. That's probably my only complaint. Maybe that spoiled printing. It's not the best with that faded green, but you know, other than that, he's a solid re-release. Now, I actually do have a stock car counterpart, Chip Gearing, which he replaced. Oh yeah, mine is very, very chipped up because even on the first cars I got, I really wish I got another one when he was available. But hey, at least I have the stock car and next gen for both for the new sponsor. It's quite different. We don't have this piston anymore. It's just like it's just the logo slogan. Yeah, Chiplet's such a nice design with the white, green, and dark blue. Now, of course, we only get the green and dark blue. And the white's really only reserved for the trim, which is kind of funny. But they actually both have green trim, green wheels with a white trim. Well, because it's a little lighter. Sorry, Chip is a little lighter, goodness gracious. The names both start with C, so it's very easy to get confused. Yeah, Chip is an underrated stock car. I feel like all the Gauzy stock cars are at this point because they haven't seen the light of day since like 2022, which is kind of insane to say. And here's some other actions that share the same model. We have Rich Mixed, and Nick Shift. I didn't get out the entire. I didn't get all the ones that share the same models because I just got 2 so that it will improve clarity, review, not make it feel too bloated. But yeah, this is what I was talking about with the metal windows and the metal windows, how it's fused in with the body, and he also has no eye plate. Chris is not one of those. He still has the eye plate and plastic windows. Do they have the same spoiler? I think they do. sure if Naked has it. Yeah, I think that all of them have the same spoiler with that dip. Yeah, they do have the same spoiler. Actually, I love Rich quite a bit. He's probably one of my favorites just because of that pink color. It's not very unique. We only have like 2 pink racers in the Piston Cup. But yeah, the Chris here, we just have like so many green and blue. That's even like, actually, I didn't bring him out, but like Noah Gotrek, he's pretty much the exact same as this guy. Might try to do a comparison with him later on, but yeah, him and Noah doesn't way too similar to my liking. So, anyways, that's about that's for the review. Thank you all so much for watching. Remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more upcoming content. See you all next time. Until then, just Joe QuickTire signing out. How could I forget this comparison with Noah Gotrek, the other green and blue next gen. So, I actually do believe they were seen right next to each other when crews are entering the Florida 500, which is pretty cool. I can finally recreate that scene, and also, I find it comical how both the colors are the same, they're just swapped. So Chris's main color is blue with the secondary color being green, and Noah's main color is green with the secondary color being blue. But it is a different blue from Chris. It's way more lighter, it's not as dark, but you know, it's pretty scary how closely related these two are. If not, if these didn't have the same colors, I would just think they were the same color, to be honest. But, okay, for you guys, see you all next time. This is Joe QuickTire, signing out for now.